This is To Sit Down, and I've got Sendhil Ramamurthy on the couch. We were talking about all these books that I sadly have not read behind me. I'm just going to be honest. Listen, we first saw you on Heroes. You are a hero. And now you are, on New Amsterdam, starring there. And what's interesting is that you were just telling me during the break, you are shooting New Amsterdam during the day.
I am.
And then at night, you are on off-Broadway on the stage doing Hatefuck, this play.
Oh, so we're allowed to say it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. That's the first show I've done, Hatefuck.
Yeah, it feels
Fuck
good.
hate. Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, we curse so much. Now listen, so Hatefuck, it's got two very smart Muslim American characters, writers, translators, really talking about Islam and sex. There's a lot of fucking.
There's a lot of fucking going on, yeah.
What was your reaction when you got the script?
Well, I just never read anything like that. First of all, it's a two-hander. It's just the two of you up on stage. And I workshopped the play originally, like back in November. So we workshopped it. It was just me, the director, the writer, another actress, and me. And we rehearsed it for 3 days, and then we did like a staged reading, just reading it from the script. And I was just kind of blown away by it. And I thought, because at that point I don't even know if they decided to put it up yet. And I just thought whoever gets to play this is a really lucky person, because I had just started New Amsterdam. So I didn't think that I would be able to do it, even if they did offer it to me. And then they did offer it to me. I thought, I can't, the thought of somebody else playing this role, I can't. So I begged David Schulner, the creator of New Amsterdam, who I'd worked with on my last show on Reverie. And he was just like, go do your play, we'll make it work. Right on. And I couldn't believe it.
Cool. Yeah. Well, so Hatefuck deals with Islamophobia and in my view, the way people in the Muslim community have to kind of deal with that perception when you're just trying to live your life.
Exactly.
Just trying to, write good books and everything with that kind of pressure. Was there something that the play taught you, like in the process of working on it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think that what I identified with was being other. I'm always, you're always other, especially in the acting world, and in the times that we're living in right now with words and how they matter and what you say and what you put out there into the world matters. That's the stuff that I really identified with. And, my character is being accused of trading in these Muslim stereotypes. And
like a lot of his characters are Muslim terrorists.
Exactly. And so that's why they get optioned into TV series and movies and all that. And he's making a fortune.
He has a very nice apartment.
There's a great mid-century kind of vibe going on in there. But, how that stuff matters. But then there was also the flip side, where it was kind of like, well, there's a system, and you can either try and game the system and get your word out there somehow, or you can try and operate outside the system and get your message out to 10 people in a community college conference hall, and
that's the trade-off.
And that's the trade-off. So you can stick to your scruples, or you can kind of sell out a little bit, and I think that the middle ground is what's important, and neither one of these characters kind of find the middle ground because they're both so stubborn that they just stay. They're like, I'm staying in this corner, and I'm going to stay in this corner, and there's no meeting in the middle. No.
And I love that you point to the system, the power system, because there's a conversation about casting, and he says, like, listen, all these brown actors are begging me to make this show about this Muslim terrorist because they just want another role. You are an actor. You've been doing great work. Is casting basically another version of racial profiling?
Sometimes.
Have you had experiences that
it's sad to say, but you know what? Yes, absolutely. There are things that have been sent to me. I'm just like, I can't believe that they're actually doing this, first of all. But B, I also, I'm an actor, and sometimes you just need to work, and I never fault actors for taking work. I feel that I was just really lucky that I had incredibly supportive parents who were like, do work that makes you proud, and we'll back you up, meaning we'll pay the bills. Most actors don't have that, and I had that, so I was lucky in that sense to be able to wait for the right thing to come along. But yeah, no, that's absolutely true. I think it's becoming better.
You think so?
You know, as we're moving forward, it is baby steps. You always want it to be more. You're always wanting more. I think we're moving in the right direction, but we got a long way to go.
Absolutely. And you mentioned your parents. You're a parent of 2 kids.
Yes.
And in the play, at one point, there is what I would call, you know, a moment of sexual assault, harassment, you know, for your co-star in the play, and it's really disturbing. Have you started to have conversations about gender politics with your kids?
A little bit with my daughter now, because she's 14.
Okay.
And we don't shy away from that at the dinner table. We just kind of talk about it because we think it's important, and and especially for my son too, because boys need to be taught this, and they need to learn it at a young age. And we've really made kind of a conscious effort to do that and to expose them to everything and not shy away from reports of sexual assault or harassment or any of that stuff. And you know, I kind of explained, we had an intimacy director on the play. Adrian Campbell Holt, our director, brought in an intimacy director.
Because there is a lot of physicality.
There's a lot of skin,
a lot of skin,
and it was really important, and it was so freeing for me and for Covey, the actress playing Layla, to have Judy there, and she, every single touch, every single anything that could be construed as anything sexual or intimate is completely rehearsed and choreographed. And before every single performance, we have an intimacy call where we literally go through every single time where we touch each other and just make sure everything's okay and kind of connect in that way before we start the play.
That's so interesting. And just because you're on stage and you're on TV, how different is negotiating intimacy on stage as opposed to when you're on a TV set?
Well, you have a lot more time to get to the intimate part in theater, whereas TV, it's like, we got to go, let's go. And that's why, like on New Amsterdam, working with Freema Agyeman has been such a joy, because we immediately had this like connection where we just felt safe and it was okay. But there have been other times where that's not the case, and you really want to have an intimacy director there, and that's just kind of moving into TV and stuff now, and in theater now. And so I think that'll pretty much be the norm very soon. Yeah,
I hope so. Well, that's good to hear, and I'm glad people can see you on stage and on TV on New Amsterdam.
Yes, please come out
this morning, Sendhil.
Thank you very much.
All right, friends. New Amsterdam, of course, airs Tuesdays on NBC, and if you are in New York, Hatefuck is playing through Sunday. Go check it out.